But we begin with the news that Leeds and Burnley fans have been waiting for. After a gruelling season, both teams have been promoted to the Premier League.
Yep, Leeds did their job a bit earlier in the day with a 6-0 demolition of Stoke. And then it all came down to Burnley beating Sheffield United. They did just that at Turf Moor, and now they can look forward to top-flight football next season.
These were the scenes as the final whistle blew at Turf Moor this evening. The Leeds players watching in the Bremner Suite at Elland Road went wild, whilst the Burnley players fell to the ground to celebrate their achievement.
Well, for Leeds, it's a return to the top flight 11 months on from the disappointment of losing the Championship playoff final to Southampton.
Now they'll replace Southampton in the top division. It's the third promotion from the Championship to the Premier League for manager Daniel Farke. Let's hear from him now.
It's never easy, because you don't just have to lead the players, you have to lead the whole group of people who work for this club, sometimes even the press and the journalists, all our supporters, and it costs lots of energy, but we've done it in the end. I'm pretty proud of the lads. It's a very heavy shirt to wear, and we have delivered in great style, and also fully deserved to be back in the Premier League where we belong.
Can you put into words the scale of this achievement after the disappointment of losing in the playoffs last season?
Obviously a heartbreaking final at Wembley, and then you have to rebuild again because we lost most of our key players again, and we're working also under pretty tight restrictions. For example, in January, I would have liked to add a few players and a bit more quality, but we're not allowed to do this. I was a bit jealous, if I'm honest, to some other clubs, but also had to act a little bit and pretend, no, I'm fully convinced. I was convinced because I love to work with this group, but it was such a difficult task and such a tight race, and to definitely finish in the top two is a great achievement, and all the praise, all the compliments goes to my lads.
When you came to Leeds United, you talked about the challenge of establishing this club in the Premier League. How much does that excite you?
Well, first of all, I'm just happy. Don't scare me with the Premier League right now, because all the teams who were promoted last season, they are already relegated right now, or nearly confirmed. It was so difficult also for this club in the last 35 years. There was just one promotion to the Premier League under Marcelo during COVID, when no supporters were allowed. So it's so difficult to work for such an emotional club. But we've done it, and this first step is always difficult. We are not allowed at this moment to label us as established Premier League side. We've just played 3 years on Premier League level in the last 23 years. One really good season under Marcelo, and then 2 years of suffering, and the third year there was a relegation. We have done the first step right now, and in a few days' time we will work on it. That to see what we can do, and we want to make out of this club an established Premier League side. But lots of work is needed, lots of ambition is needed. But we'll worry about this just in a few days. The next few days we'll just enjoy the moment and also to celebrate. That's also quite important.
Well, the party continues at Elland Road, and it's the same at Turf Moor as the players began to celebrate.
It means everything really. Set on a mission at the start of this year to get promoted. Early on in the season there was a lot of ups and downs, and the journey what we've gone on really and where we currently are has been nothing short of incredible really. I think fundamentally just ultimately proud of a young group and a group of players here that have committed, give everything, followed instruction, and we got to the Premier League, mate.
How have you managed to turn things around so dramatically from last season? You took over, they'd just been relegated in August. There was a major turnaround of players even after the season had started, and yet you've managed to get this team playing in this way. Incredible defensive record and organisation. What has been the key?
Just hard work, Jonathan. Honestly, mate, hard work, and as cliche as it sounds, it's been cold hard facts. I built my whole life on hard work and commitment really, and I've tried to install that in every single one of these players, and every single one of them have took everything on, and they've committed to it. So with that we have quality, of course we do, but I mean the major thing for me is the togetherness here, a group that are together and it's got us to the place where we needed to be, really.
It's the third time you've won promotion to the Premier League as a manager. How does this one compare with the other two occasions?
This one feels better, mate. Yeah, this one. We are going up! This one.
We had a long conversation in Portugal about what we wanted to do together, and he's outperformed anything that he could possibly have said that night. And I can only say he is a living legend, and he's shown multiple times that he knows how to handle this league and how to bring a group of men together and accomplish great things. Even when the negativity in the early part of the season from others never stopped him. He's amazing, and we are so, so grateful and thankful and blessed to have him here.
What did you see in Scott then that made you want to appoint him in the summer? Why was he the man for you?
Well, I think you have to kind of ask some of these players, and they'll be able to tell you exactly. But we saw an individual that knew how to not only live the best version of himself, but how to bring that out in others as well.
Honestly, I'm speechless. All that hard work this season that we've done, you know, we've been written off so many times. People calling us boring. We've absolutely bored our way to the Premier League, and honestly, the feeling is just incredible.
Do you care if you've bored your way to the Premier League? I mean, this defensive record is absolutely, it's extraordinary, incredible, isn't it? That takes so much work, doesn't it?
It does, and it takes a whole team. You know, it's not just a back four, the goalkeeper. Honestly, it takes everybody, and I just can't believe it. Like, all that hard work we've done now, and you know, this club is back in the Premier League.
And your goals today, you absolutely rifled in the first one, but how crucial was that second goal, the penalty just before half-time, to put you back ahead? Because you rarely concede any goals at all. So once you're ahead in the game at 2-1, do you think that it's gonna happen?
Yeah, like obviously to go ahead, we're buzzing. You get level, and you know, you could always panic, and you know, we won the penalty fully deserved. If not, we probably had a chance to score and to step up, and the composure. You know, I'm just so delighted it went in.
Celebrations have already started. What's the plan tonight? As captain, are you in charge of that?
Just wherever it takes us, to be honest. I don't think a lot of lads will sleep. I say I'm just so buzzing for some of the lads who have not played Premier League football, how much it means to them, for us to get this club back in the Premier League, you know, just over the moon.
So Burnley promoted back to the Premier League with that 2-1 win over Sheffield United.
It means Chris Wilder's side
Leeds United
will have to
secure
settle for the
Premier League
playoffs this
promotion
time
after
around.
2-season absence. Leeds United have secured promotion back to the Premier League, marking a triumphant return to the top flight after a 2-season absence. The historic Yorkshire club confirmed their ascent after a consistent and dominant campaign in the EFL Championship, sparking wild celebrations among fans and players alike. Under the guidance of manager Daniel Farke, Leeds have shown impressive resilience and tactical discipline throughout the season. Their return to the Premier League comes as a testament to the club's investment in young talent, experienced leadership, and a clear long-term vision following their relegation in 2023. Promotion was confirmed with games to spare, highlighting Leeds' superiority in the Championship. The team has blended attacking flair with defensive solidity, with standout performances from key players like Crescencio Somerville, Jorginho Rutter, and captain Liam Cooper playing a pivotal role in their success. Fans have been eagerly awaiting this moment, and Elland Road erupted with emotion as the final whistle confirmed their status as a Premier League club once again. It's a massive moment for the club, not just in sporting terms but financially as well, with the top flight promising increased revenue and global visibility. Now, attention turns to the summer transfer window, where the club will aim to strengthen their squad and ensure they can compete at the highest level. With lessons learned from their previous stint in the Premier League, Leeds United look better prepared to cement their place and avoid another short-lived return. The Premier League just got a little louder, Leeds are back, and they mean business.